Dystopias. The world's getting violent. Dystopias aren't born in riots or revolutions. Instead, they begin with subtle shifts, losses in trust, agency, and empathy. As algorithmic governance replaces the messy but very real need for human connection. I thought it was important to talk about something called the behavioral threshold. Today, we're pulling out our measuring stick to label the precise friction points where systemic decay becomes irreversible. And this is what I've come to call the behavioral threshold. It's a point at which society quietly transitions from progress to dystopia. Most dystopian stories, they focus on dramatic upheaval, but in reality, society changes silently, slowly, like a lobster in warm water, or human in a hot bus. For us, the simmering liquid is the data-driven erosion of human agency. By using my little coined term, the behavioral threshold, we can examine how rising population density and this algorithmic management, it creates a kind of invisible trigger, or triggers, moments where trust collapses, where roles are lost, even before anyone notices. You can think of it like pieces of straw stacking on a camel's back, right? One by one they fall, until poof, the poor thing's spine snaps. The camel, not the lobster. And well, as institutions rush headlong to automate jobs, our jobs, efficiency will replace empathy. Algorithmic governance becomes the new cage. Decisions will be made by code, not conversation. Human friction will be eliminated, but so will be the nuance and compassion that once defined us. The walls aren't physical. They're the invisible rules and systems, optimized for control, not care. Trust in human-run institutions. It's a foundation for autonomy. As algorithmic systems take over, trust will decline, replaced by skepticism, isolation, and alienation. Individual roles will shrink. Agency will be lost. This erosion is just one part of the hidden costs of technology. It's a good example of how progress, which should empower us, can paradoxically leave us feeling powerless and disconnected. Measuring the moment. How to know when dystopia has arrived? Well, have you felt the urge to leave society and go to the forest and just live there? Just go be by yourself. That's it. That is the threshold. You're passing through it. Congratulations. You're like Calhoun's mice that wanted to be alone and groom. The transition to dystopia, that is, passing through the behavioral threshold and onto ethologist John B. Calhoun's behavioral sink. It's not sudden. It's a quantified, silent shift. There are some indicators worth tracking, things that I look for when I'm scanning daily news feeds for inspiration for this channel. Look for things that involve a loss of meaningful roles, or decline in institutional trust, the rise of automated, impersonal systems. Hello, fast food kiosks. A certain density of these indicators signals that we have begun crossing the behavioral threshold. When the need for connection, for human sympathy and empathy, when that's replaced by clinical efficiency, society's decay becomes irreversible. True dystopia arrives not with a bang outside your window, but with a quiet subtraction of agency, trust, and empathy. By understanding the behavioral threshold, we might be able to spot these indicators, the triggers. Maybe we can even reclaim the messy but beautiful human friction that has kept society alive and robust. The future should not just be about efficiency. It ought to be about maintaining the gloriously messy, vital connections that make us human. Doctor, doctor, what is wrong with me? And we're back. The behavioral threshold. Oh yes, there's one aspect I failed to mention. The indicators, collectively, are what we can call the behavioral threshold monster, waiting to pull us all down into Calhoun's behavioral sink. Well, off you go then. Back to more doom scrolling, I suppose. Feel free to leave a comment in the comment section on your way out. If you found anything useful, please take a moment. You can like, share, subscribe. You can even ring the little bell for notifications. Until next time, this has been Katatu, your host, here at Universe 26, the channel at the end of the universe.